Okay, I covered everything that I wanted to cover in that first video, but I'm going to rehash it, recover it, and add some stuff. So, the first thing I covered was Airwolf, the Jan Michael Vincent show where he plays a lone wolf air pilot teamed up with Ernest Borgnine, and they fly around fighting for justice in a helicopter. And this movie also, this TV show also either came from or spawned Blue Thunder, which is another police helicopter show. Okay, which I think that also had a TV show. They came out about the same time, but Airwolf looked way better than Blue Thunder. If you put a side by side picture, I wish I had the tech to do that. I would much rather fly in Airwolf than Blue Thunder. Now they both had pretty good ordnance for weapons and shit, and it's one of the things that when I was younger made me want to go join the Air Force because I know that the Air Force has like jets and helicopters, and the Army only has helicopters, but they both have good helicopters. Army has good helicopters, Air Force has great helicopters. So I really wanted to join the Air Force because of Airwolf, and Blue Thunder kind of made me want to be a police helicopter pilot. So, but they're both great. But this is about Airwolf, and Jan Michael Vincent plays a character named Longfellow Hawk. Don't worry, none of that's written right here. This is my list of stuff. So in that, you watch it. It's an hour of flying, fighting, exploding fun, and you will enjoy it. The next show that I covered was Street Hawk. The character was named Jesse Mock. Jesse Mock was a police officer by day, vigilante by night, and he had got hurt as a beat cop, and his injuries kept him from being a beat cop. So in his nighttime, somehow or another, he met somebody, and they wanted to try this experimental bike. Sadly, as Street Hawk, he does not have the authority to arrest people. He just has the ability with that motorcycle to stop robberies, zap the shit out of people, ride around, scouting them with the back of the bike, popping wheelies, and getting the hell out of there. And with today's tech, it could damn sure be improved. Not that the other show was a slouch. It still holds up for me because I'm old, and if you can find it on YouTube, please let me know because I've been looking for it. The only thing I've found so far for Street Hawk and Airwolf has been the theme songs. But I'm sure there are episodes here somewhere on YouTube, and I'm damn sure going to find them. I'm damn sure going to watch them eventually. So, the whole concept is that he was a cop by day and a vigilante by night. And that was what made the show so special. Honorable mention, Ottoman. You guys should definitely Google the car that made the 90-degree turn without having to slow down. It's just like, so, and it was awesome. So that's an honorable mention. We're leaving that off for the rest of the thing. The next show that I touched on in the other video was Hardcastle McCormick, and yes, my favorite car next to the Pontiac Banshee in existence, because the Pontiac Banshee has only appeared in the Knight Rider Returns or one of the Knight Rider TV movies, but the freaking Coyote X was the best red car I've seen in my life, and I loved it. Now I do think the guy that played Hardcastle has passed away, but the guy that played McCormick should still be alive, and I think his name is David E. Kelly, and I think that he should push to get this thing rebooted, and maybe he could play Hardcastle and give me a job as a McCormick guy, because I want to drive. I just want to drive the Coyote X. I really want to drive it. I don't even give a damn if I don't get on the show. Just let me drive the damn car. Anyway, it was a really good car. It was a really good show. I think it lasted for 3 seasons, and it was great. And I think I said it lasted 3 seasons in the last video. I could be mistaken. It might have made it 4, but I remember seeing at least 2 full seasons, and I'm pretty sure it made it to 3, but I won't swear to it. It came out during the year where the shows like That's Incredible and other stuff started coming out. So you definitely want to check that out. And then The Fall Guy. I love Lee Majors. I love the guy who played, I think his name was Douglas Barr, who played Colt's cousin. Lee Majors played Colt Seavers. And then there was Heather Thomas, who played Jody. And then there was Marky Post, a very beautiful lady who also played on Night Court. And she was like the person who would deliver the warrant or whatever to Colt Seavers, who would go, and he would be the court officer and bounty hunter and go all over the states trying to find the guy in this nice big GMC truck that he would always jump. And the song from the beginning, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. Y'all know this show, and if you don't, then you probably should check it out. Anyway, so The Fall Guy was a pretty good show. And now I have to do this because I did it in the other video. There was a show called Give Me a Break with Nell Carter. And it goes, give me a break because I deserve it. I finally done every stop. Give me the break, I'm looking for it. Got a hold on every stop. I'm tired of pretending I just lost all the words. What happened to my piece of the cake? Give me a break. So anyway, Nell Carter was the maid of a police officer or a police commissioner, or somebody who somehow should not have had enough money to pay a maid. He had 3 daughters, or 2 daughters and a son, because Joey Lawrence was in the show. It was a good show. I think they should reboot that, and it was awesome. And finally, we're going to come around down to one of my favorite shows that should get rebooted because the spinoff never really got a chance. And if you're not going to reboot it, then at least give it a spinoff and give me a job, The Highlander. But let's do it from the Native Americans' perspective, because I feel that I could probably play that Cherokee chief that gets immortal and go through the world trying to kill other immortals. Probably first kill with a bow and arrow. That would be cool if you could shoot an arrow and take somebody's freaking head off, because that would be nice. But The Highlander was a very good show. Adrian Paul did a damn good job being an immortal for however many seasons they had it on, where he was supposed to constantly be 35 years old, because 35 is not a bad age. It's not a great age, but it's not bad. It's just like right in the middle before you hit your midlife crisis of 50 or 40, depending on when you have your midlife crisis. And I think that they should reboot it, redo it, and probably not go with the same route that they did with Duncan and Connor. No, because Native Americans really didn't have swords. They had spears. But he did have some episodes where Duncan had been in America and came to Native American tribes and stuff like that. And just like Connor, the Highlanders' mythos is that they have traveled the world learning shit and killing other immortals except for on holy ground. That part they should keep, but just give a brand new story to a brand new character. He could still be a Highlander. It's just that he could be a Highlander from America, because they've never really touched too many of the American ones. They've touched on Japan. Those guys only been touched on because Connor or Duncan have met them. The same thing with Native Americans. They did have one Native American, but he was a bad guy. But he was kind of not a bad guy. He kind of got possessed by whoever he had killed or some shit. They were really doing some really awesome shit with the Highlander show. So sorry for cussing. But that should be something that you guys might want to look into. This video was over, and if you're going to make a remake of the Highlander, please contact me. I would love to play a Native American in the Highlander, and hell, I would like to be the lead. But I'm going to need an acting coach, and this does not get touched. Alright? I'm James Williams Jr. Thank you guys for enjoying my list of shows that I think should be remade. Have a great day.